Hello, I'm Aiden Lee, and then today I'm gonna be talking about the similarities with Percy Jackson, number one, and Harry Potter. So, in the book of Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief, there are numerous examples of the book where it relates to a part of the infamous book of Harry Potter, the Sorcerer's Stone, and with Greek mythology. To start it off, in the book of Harry Potter, its main character, Harry, is an 11-year-old boy who figures out that he is magical. This is very similar to Percy Jackson. In Percy Jackson number 1, very similarly, it starts off with a 12-year-old boy talking about a time in his life where everything changed and how he figured out that he is connected to Greek mythology. Secondly, in both of these great books, the message that the actual book was delivering was really similar as well. Throughout Percy Jackson, as being diagnosed with ADHD and dyslexia, he struggles and is pretty insecure of it. However, after his life having to deal with it, also throughout his quest with his friends, he were always with him no matter what. All of these examples in the book result into why the main messages of Percy Jackson is to accept yourself with who you are and the importance of friendship. The same events go with Harry Potter. As Harry got to know himself and how he is magical, with all of his friends, he got to go through this world of magic and kind of learn the importance of friendship along the way. So, yeah. So I want to talk about how the books share some interests. So Percy Jackson, they both feature the main protagonists having along kind of sidekicks
That's right,
and
yes.
friends.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these friends help the main protagonist throughout the way.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both pretty young kids, everyone, which makes it more interesting to the younger audience because they can relate to the stories.
Absolutely, yes, yes.
And yeah, in the book Percy Jackson, Greek mythology was a big plot of it. So Percy Jackson is Poseidon's son, and he was named after Perseus mythology.
Right?
And yeah, every day in his life, he encounters something new with Greek mythology, and he's learning something new every day. And yeah. So anything else?
That's pretty good. Yeah. Anything else more to share or?
I want to in an interview with the author of Percy Jackson, Rick Riordan, he said that he was heavily inspired by Harry Potter, and
Oh,
that
really?
he thinks
Yeah.
that J.K. Rowling is an incredible author, and I agree. Inspiring a bunch of different students and kids to like chase their dreams in a comical, action-filled way, and that's what inspired him to write Percy Jackson.
Oh, really?
And yeah, as the protagonist being a little 12-year-old boy with two insecurities and disabilities, it makes the story more interesting, and I like that.
That's right. That's very interesting too. Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Aiden. Thank you.
Hi. So we're gonna discuss about the similarities of Harry Potter and Percy Jackson and how they relate to Greek mythology. So both Harry Potter and Percy Jackson are both very inspirational stories, and they will inspire readers and consider their thoughts about being normal and abnormal and how it affects their views on how it affects certain views from society. So they're both special for sure, and making the fact that they're special states to them that they're not normal and to other kids, so they definitely get bullied a lot. Harry Potter was usually bullied for his small size and that he looks nerdy, I guess. while Percy was bullied for his ADHD and his dyslexia, which makes it hard for him to read, and his ADHD sort of makes him more sensitive towards emotions such as anger. So they have disabilities, they're special, and they're not considered normal. And they have these amazing powers. So Percy Jackson is the son of Poseidon, and just adding on, since he is the son of Poseidon, he has the power to control water, and when he's around water, he can heal himself, and he can basically do what Poseidon does. He can breathe underwater. He's waterproof underwater. And I just want to add on just this constant repetition of blue food represents that he is the son of Poseidon, and it was just kind of hints because his mother always made him blue food, blue cake, blue pasta, and on and on and on. And because Harry Potter and Percy are special, they are often dealt with jealousy from others, which leads them to get bullied because they know they're different, and the bullies are not happy that they're different. Their family members are not supportive most of the time. For example, Harry Potter's uncle and aunt despise magic, and they're not proud of their niece, and his mom and dad passed away when he was younger. While Percy's mom is very supportive, his stepdad is not supportive, and all he cares is about his game of poker. And basically, this just leads back to the concept of abnormality and how abnormality can make you special. When it comes to Percy Jackson and Harry Potter connecting with Greek mythology, Percy Jackson is definitely more focused on the roots of Greek mythology and add these fictional events onto this, I guess, sci-fi in a way, in everyday life. And Harry Potter actually has, I believe, a Latin background. All of the spells are, I think, ancient Latin or something. I'm not too sure about that. But Percy Jackson has more connections with Greek mythology than Harry Potter. But just considering their similarities, basically the main key points are that they're abnormal. Oh, quest. So let me start again. So when it comes to Percy Jackson and Greek mythology, Percy Jackson is heavily based on Greek mythology, and it's
Heroes go on a
quests.
quest. Heroes go on a
Yes.
quest, right?
The events and quests that Percy goes through is based on the events that Perseus went through, who's a demigod, by the way, and many are similar, such as Percy killing Medusa, which is definitely the big Perseus moment. So you can think of, in a way, in this story, Percy Jackson is the Perseus, is the hero. And I feel like and all the characters are based on Greek gods, but they're modernized in a way. So for example, Poseidon, he's wearing the surf t-shirt and like this fisherman dock chair. So he's very, he's Poseidon, but he's still modernized.
That's how they both kind of, Percy Jackson and Greek mythology make parallels, right? In
Yes.
many ways. That's right. Good. Anything else? That's thank you, kids.